Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Great American Experience. I'm Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is your show. I'm just simply the guy behind the curtain pushing buttons to make the platform here for you all. So let's get this party started. Load your bowls, load your glass, and grab a link. Come on up and let's talk about what's on your mind. There we go. There's a link for y'all. What's up, Battery? How you doing, Aaron? There's my Huckleberry. Yep, Aaron was first. Rock on. How you doing, Aaron? Oh, man, I tell you what. It was a beautiful day here today. Just absolutely freaking gorgeous. I've been out in the garden trimming plants all day, cutting sun leaves off of my spicy tomatoes. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. No excuses. Rock on. Grab a link. Come on up. It's your show. Grab a link. Let's talk about what's on your mind. Mine's just a bunch of farm stuff. Hey, Battery. How's it going? You know, I don't think that grow light's doing your hair any. Well, wait a minute. Look, you got it. It looks like you've got some hair on your head.
That's not grow light.
Yeah, but it looks like you're growing hair.
Actually, my wife said it looks like it's coming back.
You're right. That's that grow light's working, huh?
Yeah. Actually, it's my shower head. It has those tingly fingers on it. My father's been using that. His hair came back. Check out what I got now. Well, I'm going to turn the camera around. There you go. Look at that beauty.
There you go.
Oops.
Pure sine inverter. 2,000 watt.
Yep. Continuous power from GoWise. It is working beautifully.
Nice. Good deal.
It's funny. I'm keeping my power wall charged up better than the solar generator.
Oh, wow. Really?
Bigger, but I'm actually running more watts on the solar generator than I am out here.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Every 3 days, it shuts down. So I have to add more batteries to it.
Can you add more batteries to it?
Oh, yeah. I've got 5 of those circuit boards, so I can run 50 batteries.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I just have to put them together.
Right.
I think the second one will look better than the first one.
What's up, Battery? I mean, Aaron.
Huh?
Aaron's in chat. Cha-cha-cha-chia.
Aaron's here?
Yep. Aaron the Tires. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah. Aaron raided somebody else, and then he came over here.
Right. Rock on. But yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, my system seems to be doing okay. It's doing all right. I'm 4 batteries short of where I need to be, though. I got 12 and I need 16.
I think if you went over to lithium iron phosphate, you'll have a much better system, and it will pay off in the long run.
Yeah, the problem is affording them in the first fucking place.
That is true. That's why I only have 10 right now.
Right. Yeah.
I want to put at least 20 here in the shed, and then in my box I'm going to build some, but I got enough boards for 50. I might as well go 30 in here and 20 in the box.
There you go.
That will give me 5.6 kilowatts per hour in the box.
Amp hours, you mean?
Huh?
How many amp hours?
Let's see. I'll do the math. In 10 of them, there's 220 amp hours.
Okay.
So if I have 30, that's 660 amp hours. And
Yeah.
120 amp hours? No. That's correct. My math. I've had a few drinks.
It's all good.
22 times 20.
22 times 20?
240.
I was going to say, yeah.
I had to change the numbers around to figure it out.
Rock on. Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
Hold on, okay. I have Bayburn.
Yeah. Dude, I'm pulling in okra. I must have pulled in about 3 pounds of okra today.
Okra?
Oh, yeah.
This year I'm harvesting seeds.
Yeah?
I just picked a bunch of some cherry tomatoes for calves.
What's up, Aaron?
They're kind of yellow,
We got the
orange.
stealth light on me.
There you
This is
go.
funny as fuck. Hold on, hold on.
I got a remote.
There we go.
Dude,
This is the remote.
I order these things, man. Let me show you
No,
this.
we got Seabird sent me this light. I love this fucking thing, and it's nice. It's pretty portable.
Check this out, man. It charges up with USB cord. And it lasts.
Yeah, this charges with USB. It's got its own battery. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and it's only like $8 on eBay. And it's like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Stays lit for like, when a full charge, stays lit for about 5.5 hours, 5-6 hours.
This will go a night and a half. It's a beautiful thing. No, 20 hours on charge.
My grow light is on USB.
Oh,
nice. Grow light. That's like 5.2 volt or something, isn't it, battery?
Yeah, it's a 5 volt.
5 volt.
Yeah, 5 volt.
There's one.
Well, what's wrong with 5 volt and then LED lights?
Nothing, man.
Ooh, that's nice.
I got one over my.
Can I pedal a bike and charge up a battery and like
all my
grow
like
a lot of weed?
And a lot of weed.
This is all
and tomatoes and bell peppers and things.
I spent
Emerald.
What?
I know. I'm just saying there's cash crops.
Cheers, Aaron.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
I'll pedal a bike.
Well, you need to go get panels, dude. You need to go get your solar panels, you bonehead.
Got me
Dude, they know where I'm at.
What, your solar panels know where you at?
I'm
You saw-
setting up a new thing, dude.
Oh, you gonna buy some new panels now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bear corrupted your other solar panels.
I don't want to trespass to get my property. You know what I'm saying?
We got the making some solar cables.
You just tell them, hey, I was here before you guys, man.
Eminent
Yeah, I'll
domain.
go with Aaron's.
You guys moved in on my shit, my claim.
I'll claim eminent domain on it. Yeah, right.
Right.
I ain't got no railroad rich uncle that can make that happen.
There's my huckleberry. And hey, Zoom.
You got a huckleberry?
Yeah, there's my huckleberry. I saw you had your huckleberry.
Dude, there's some huckleberry that's like pretending to be you, Emerald.
I need to start raising money on my YouTube channel.
What?
I
It's beginning.
I gotta get some ideas going, and I need money for it.
You need money?
Yeah, for my YouTube channel. I gotta go solar.
Why would you go to a YouTube channel, dude?
Right.
A lot of people do it, and they do great.
I don't
I
know.
do Twitch, but Twitch don't like me for some reason.
I made $530 last month on Twitch.
Good for you. Twitch don't like me.
Well, you gotta play the corporate game and shit.
All right.
Or something like that.
Oh, I like this.
I don't
Okay,
know.
let me
I
clear
made
this up.
$530. I see how I make my money.
Aaron,
It's
you don't
mostly
understand.
people donating.
Right.
Aaron,
Right.
you don't understand. It's Twitch. The program does not like me. I don't know anybody in the corporate.
Dude, I can't make a phone call to Twitch either. I'm very frustrated. I want to talk to a person.
I don't
You
think
can't
it'll help.
talk to a person on Twitch. No, you gotta be a bitch.
Okay, he's not getting it.
Try calling someone
I can
at
stream
YouTube.
just fine on YouTube. I cannot do very good on Twitch.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not working for me.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
Oh, I could do one of them.
Yeah.
Wizard, I got questions about StreamYard since you've been using it for a while.
I like Stream Labs,
Okay.
not StreamYard. Streamlabs.
I'm talking about StreamYard, not Streamlabs.
Okay.
Streamlabs is good. I think
Um,
Streamlabs is open source. I like that shit.
That is one of the reasons why I need to get some money coming in so I can pay for it.
Oh
I wanna
fuck
do
yeah! I
some
found my
but I
lighter.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Can you hold up, Aaron?
yeah, it's
Fucking
27.
Wizard.
Yeah, it's $27 a month or $29 a month or something for StreamYard.
Okay. Well, I need to get enough people on my channel to at least pay for half of that.
Where'd my lighting go? Come on.
I guess Aaron's way ahead of me.
Oh no, I'm smoking bong hits, man.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I'm thinking back to-
You know what? I lost the.
If you want me to play Monica, I will. But
No, please.
this is Emerald's show, man. You know.
Wait, this is Aaron's show?
Don't dig on the stitches, Zoom. Leave those alone. Keep them clean. Keep the bandage clean until you go back and get them removed properly. Okay? Yeah, stop scratching it. I know it itches like crazy, but don't
touch your wound.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Oh, at work they bought everybody helmets. We keep banging our heads on the tools.
Oh, there's so much fucking
They're like
crazy
tiny
weed
white-
in there, dude.
they're
Dude,
like
it's like
tiny
a
white
fucking
metal houses.
sauce.
And we keep banging our heads.
Okay.
This one's gonna hurt.
This one's gonna hurt for a long, long time. And there's a song like that. This one's gonna hurt you for a long, long time.
I held it in for a while.
There you go. Rock on.
Look at that, man. That made my eyes like
Water. You're crying.
Chinese eyes.
Tiny.
All right, let's kill it. Oh, this one's gonna hurt. Even worse.
Ah, that's so bad.
Flash, flash, flash. There you go. When you kill the power to that light, it comes back on.
That works for me. Holy smoke.
Dude, I pulled in about 2 to 3 pounds of okra. I pulled in a couple more pounds of cherry tomatoes, and about 1.5 pounds of green beans, and another dozen cucumbers.
They're cucumbers.
Yeah, I got a zucchini. It's gonna be
Okay.
ready.
Sorry.
I found a Queen Anne's lace that was first year. Pulled it, ate it. Oh, it was good. You know Queen Anne's lace?
Yeah,
It's not as good as a regular carrot, but it's not bad. You know, you can survive on it.
Oh, hold on.
oh, you ate the root?
It was skinny. About that. Here. About that big. You know, that wide.
Okay.
You know, about 10 inches long. That'll stop flashing. As long as I leave the remote alone. Red alert! Red alert!
Very.
We're in the attack on Cylon.
You all
right.
You all right?
Cylon.
Yeah, I am on the chat.
You're on the chat. Yes, you are.
I see platoon mash zoom
Post
dude,
is done.
my buddy. Singularity polarity just
Where's-
came in. Huckleberry's way
Your
up at the
butch is
top.
an ugly stick.
The chat is moving so quick.
There Butch in the room?
Yeah, hurry back, Sig.
Nah, I'm watching the chat.
Okay.
Hey, go have fun, Sing.
Yeah, he's playing World of Tanks with his nephew. Said he'd be back in a little bit. Yeah, get your ass back here.
Whoa,
Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little.
I coughed my brains out.
Got a
There
call.
we go.
I got a call from a buddy of mine.
There we
Who's,
go.
I've got a 1990 Ford Probe GT that he's been working on for the last 8 years.
Hey, Riz,
Huh?
you know, if you put anal in front of every Ford vehicle, it works. Anal probe, anal ranger, anal escort. Yeah, I can keep going.
It's kind of twisted there, the battery. Yeah.
Somebody pointed that out to me, so I'm like,
Hold on.
I'm going through the notes. Hey, it works.
It's noise killing me over here.
But now we've had the engine rebuilt. I've had the front suspension rebuilt, all the steering gear,
Hold on. I got to turn you guys down.
all the brakes, all the
Aaron's
struts,
off.
the exhaust.
Do rock stacker dudes going
We've had
off.
just about everything on that car replaced. There's only 2 more things that need to be fixed.
You lost everything, Aaron, except his voice.
Yeah. There's only 2 more things that need to be fixed on it. And,
He's fucking yelling.
right. 3 more things, actually, because it needs a headliner.
Uncle Barry, hey, Zoom.
And you know what? I'm probably the one person
Oh, I just had
that knows
a visitor.
that.
Late swing.
What, Darren?
Oh my God. Now, hey, I grew up with autistic kids. There's 3 of them on my street.
Got one.
Eh,
That's Asperger's.
I got an autistic kid to shoot off fireworks. That was cool.
Yeah.
This dude, the dude's flipping out right now.
Yeah, the Ford Galaxy Hunters were pretty cool there, Zoom.
I feel sorry for him. He's just autistic people. They're smart as fuck. They're now, like math wise, usually they're fucking. They know math. It's just, they don't socialize well.
No.
And they can't express themselves well. This dude's fucking got the creek stacked up with rocks. Oh, he's stacking rocks all up and down this creek. It's crazy. I want to do some videos on him, but I really don't want to do some videos.
Yeah, well, maybe he knows something you don't.
You know, he ain't bothering me.
Right? He's creating vortexes.
If you want to stack rocks in the creek, you know, hey, he wants to come out here and fuck with me, I'll throw firecrackers at him. Alright, did you ever get a firecracker in the face?
Yes, it's good. Yeah.
Ever get the ring with a firecracker in the face? I did twice. I'm good. I know what that means. That kind of wipes you out.
I've had a few.
That ring.
I've had a few.
It kind of puts you down on a knee when you get the ring.
I've had a few bottle rockets go close to my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit by bottle rocket. Bottle rocket make a ring.
We had bottle rocket wars when we were kids. That was great.
Sure. People gun wars. Yep. And we're gonna save the fucking world, Emerald. Yep.
How are we gonna do that?
No. Ask Donald.
Yeah.
He knows we're here.
Yes, he does. Oh man, what a wonderful day.
Yeah. You don't want to make attention. Aaron, get huge now. I want to network. We got good people, good sane people. We got people that know what the fuck's going on. I think.
Well, yeah, there you go.
People I've known for more than 5 years and shit. Yeah. People I've met. I love it. I think coming into the midterm elections. Shit's gonna get hot, and after the election, then you're gonna know what's going on.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron,
Yeah.
build the wall.
Build a wall.
And then put a door in it. You got to build that wall.
The door's right there. I mean,
Oh, you
I
put it
need to
up.
get this place buttoned up before I go to Florida, dude.
Right. As I was saying,
I don't want to do no snow no more. I'm really sick of snow.
build the
I
wall.
really am. I'm sick of snow.
Well, battery, the heater, you don't want to run it on electric. The induction heaters are just power. It's not even worth it. You're better off doing wood or wood chips or wood pellets or even a propane.
I'm gonna go in the chat. I gotta go. I gotta go take a leak. Wait.
Third tree on the right. Oh, it was a test only anyway. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, the heaters, and believe it or not, regular 110 fans, they're ridiculous. Ridiculous draws on electric systems. Yeah, you don't want to.
So actually, I was using the heater for a test. This little heater here. And it kept popping the circuit. Then I thought, okay, what am I using for a circuit breaker? A 30 amp. Going from the battery to the inverter. Well, as soon as you turn on the heater, it overloaded the circuit breaker. So I bought a 200 amp circuit breaker, plugged it in. Everything works great.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to see if it can handle the draw. But originally, what I was going to do is test it using the heater to cause the fans to turn on. But yesterday, when I got home, I came in here to see what I could possibly do, and the fans came on. So I finally got a good inverter. It's
Nice.
the fifth one. Finally got a good one.
Cool, cool. Yeah. After, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but I'd like to get a 5K inverter. I've got the panels to power it all.
Yeah.
And I know what I got for my batteries is okay, but I need that. I need I need that one inverter where everything goes through it. Yeah.
Yeah. My system is not free of lead acid. If my batteries shut off because of low voltage, I got a 12-volt lead acid battery to restart them.
Right.
Plus,
No, mine's all lead acid, deep cell, wet cell, whatever you want to call it.
I won't be able to do the solar energy on our roof because the trusses on our house are too small. They won't be able to get a permit. I can put the same panels on there, but
put them on your shed.
Have a contractor do it. They're going to have to get permit.
Yeah.
And he told me the roof can handle the solar panels, just they can't get a permit for it.
And but you can do it yourself.
I can do wind energy, but I would have problem with wind energy. It doesn't work too well with lithium, any kind of lithium battery, be it lithium cobalt or
charging.
phosphate.
Yeah, it's a stable charger.
Yeah, it doesn't stay the same. So I found a YouTube video where a guy found a way around it. He was charging his EcoFlow, same one I have, with wind, but he had to go through a pair of a pair of lead acid batteries, 12-volt lead acid batteries, in a 24-volt configuration, or it might have been 48.
You know what? You could do a gel capacitor battery, one of those gel capacitor batteries at 12 volt, and that would do it, and then just buffer it through that into your system. Yeah.
Well, that's true, but he was using those lead acid batteries as a buffer.
All right.
That's the good thing about lead acid. You can charge with wind.
Right. Oh.
So he wasn't completely off of lead acid. But EcoFlow is working on that problem. If I had a water source, I can get one of those called a water lily. It's just a little generator you throw in the water. It's got a float, and you stake one end down, and it'll stay in the deep water and flow. It'll give you constant electricity. Unless somebody dams the water source above you, you're good. Yeah, I'm going to have to call it a night here pretty soon. I got 48 hours. Solar lights that came on. I got a beam going straight up. I don't know how. Oh, I know what it is. Lighten up the post.
Okay.
I love this inverter. It's the same quality as a Giundle in a much cheaper package. Made here in the U.S. But I've had problems before hooking these up to the batteries, and it would spark, and I'd freak out, and then
Right.
touch it again and spark again, and it would blow some component inside. So I added a circuit breaker, get everything hooked up, and then close the circuit breaker.
Right.
No problem now.
Good deal. Hey, Valentine, welcome in.
Oh. Well, Zoom, the weather is hot and muggy.
Well, it's not hot here. I mean, we had a high of 85 today. Been beautiful. Oh, I just
Not
love
the same here. I think we hit 90, 91, 92.
And don't get me wrong, it's humid as hell. So you walk outside, you get busy, you're going to sweat your ass off. But it's not that damn hot.
Well, it's muggy for here, but not for Mississippi.
Missouri. I live in Missouri.
Or Missouri. I didn't spend a lot of time in Missouri, but I did in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's Wild Bill lives in Peckerwood Heights, Mississippi.
So
Yeah.
I'm using Mississippi because I have a reference point.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Now, I do have family in Columbus, Kansas. You know where that is?
No.
Okay, if you throw a stone east, you hit Missouri. If you throw a stone south, you hit Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Right there at the corner.
Yeah.
Yep, down by Joplin.
Yeah. Some of them are in Joplin. The real redneck ones are in Joplin.
Hey, what's up, that guy?
They, I went to go visit some in Joplin, and they had a double wide trailer. It's not like mine. It's not a manufactured home. It's a trailer. And walked into their bedroom. They had a big screen TV in front of the bed, and this much room between the TV and the bed. Just a
Right.
foot.
Watch how you talking
That's
about mobile homes.
redneck.
Watch how you talking about mobile homes now. I grew up in a mobile home. Most of my family lives in a mobile home, so I'm fond of mobile homes.
A lot of my family are too.
This one, this one's not a mobile home. It's a manufactured home.
I was telling you how redneck they are.
Hey,
Hey,
can
can
you,
I mean, now to be clear, you can be a redneck and live in a very high-end house, home,
True.
state. You can live in a
Got
fucking
some around here.
take Ragged
Got
Coin for
me.
instance. He lives in a castle
or did, so it fell
I
off.
got a pretty nice house.
till it fell off a cliff,
Redneck.
and he's a fucking redneck. He just doesn't know it yet.
Right?
I'm trailer trash too. Seahawks trailer trash yourself. So I dig trailer trash. I do. As a matter of fact, that's kind of one of the things I look for in a girl.
My family probably would have been trailer trash too, but my father went in the military, and we actually got military housing for a while. Then he bought a house in California, which was nice. Well, we had 2 Republican governors. After that, it was downhill. We had to get out of there.
Can I reach out to? Hey, Canoes, how you doing, sir? Let me just reach out to Huck real quick. Huckleberry, I'm seeing a lot of Huckleberry derivatives recently. Is there anything I should know here? I heard that I'm no fucking redneck. Look at that, Ragged's jumping in.
Ragged's no redneck. Nah, he's just a limey.
I do believe he took offense.
I believe he did.
I don't know what.
I believe his panties done bunched up.
Yeah, I think so.
They get triggered.
Okie dokie. I'm just going to take that as a nope then.
Right.
Ragged, you don't live in a double wide, do you? They have those in England?
I think they do, but they got to float.
I can't imagine.
They got all kind of weird shit over there. Like Wiz said, some of them float. I mean, they got them canal boats, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind digging that kind of shit. Then of course they got the Ragged's Castle kind of thing.
I found a pretty cool English zombie TV show called Zomboat. Check it out. It's funny.
Moggies, did you say the Channel train got stuck in the Channel tube? Platoon, yay! See, Ragged's pleading the fifth there. I told you.
He can't plead the fifth. He's not American.
Welcome in, Maggie.
True, you're absolutely right.
Ragged says I'm pleading the fifth. You don't have a fifth. You might have a fifth of scotch.
Yeah, a fifth of scotch. Yeah.
Pleading the fifth. Yeah, that don't work over there.
Oh, I prefer the country bumpkins, Ragged.
Country bumpkin. I am so guilty of that. Yes.
Well, you're working on it.
You can just call me Mr. Country Bumpkin.
You're working on it anyway.
I am.
Hillbilly in Nevada?
It takes a while. You got to get the draw going in there, you know.
Y'all. So Nevada is not Nevada. It's Nevada.
Nevada. Yeah.
Well,
You.
N-A, they pronounce the A. It's not nah, it's nah. So they
Nah.
get real twisted
Okay.
about,
Nevada.
proper pronunciation of the thing and the thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not seeing it. But okay.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not
Call
doing
me
that.
Sir Ragged Coin. That's fine.
Don't call me sir. I work for a living.
Maybe he don't.
I tell people that I don't care for. They say, what's your name? I say, my name is Don. My friends call me Don. You can
Yeah,
call me
he's
Mr.
the,
You can
he's
call
the
me Mr.
Don.
Trump.
Mr. Trump.
In Spanish, the Don is the head of the family.
Okay. I'm
I guess
Don.
Italian too.
I'm not sure which family I'm head of, but I'm Don. Brits.
The Don.
The hated.
Yeah, you may be
What
the
can I
head of the
say?
family, but the boss is your wife.
Well, fire in the motherfucking bowl.
All right,
I
one
never
last time.
I've never been a real smart guy, but I do know which side the bread is buttered on.
Oh my God! Did you see that video? This guy, he got invited to a black barbecue. He said, "I may be white, but I ain't stupid. Sure, I'm coming."
Okay.
He's calling what you like, but not Karen.
Ragged Karen, is that what he said?
Yeah, don't call me Karen.
Oh.
Oh, that's my last one. Absolute last. Oh, that's some good scotch.
Fire in the bowl. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com.
Favor and single malt.
I couldn't hit the mute button fast enough. .com.
.com. Hey, Canoes, how was your day, my brother?
I got to do that.
You there?
Is Canoes back among the working, slaving away of us again?
That's the one.
Didn't I hear him say he was about to nab his old job back, going back to
No, not getting his old job back. He's getting his new job back.
new job back?
Oh,
Excuse me.
Now he's going to be the cook,
Trump?
the day cook.
Trump
He's got
endorsed 26 candidates in Tuesday's election.
Yeah. He's got the sweet spot coming up now, right, Canoes?
Yeah, sorry, I was away from the keyboard.
It's
What were you asking?
You
all
got
the school boards. All the school boards in Florida went conservative.
I saw that in the news. Yeah, all the lefties are out.
That is so awesome.
All got knocked out of the school board.
And I kept seeing people.
I was at
DeSantis
Canoes.
is gonna lose.
We were trying to talk to Canoes about his new job, if he got started yet or not.
I'm going in Friday morning to do
My alarm just went off. I gotta go.
a little orientation to see how they want things done, and then I start on Monday.
You start on Monday? Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott. How you doing, buddy?
Missouri Redneck in the house. Come on up. I'm on the way out.
All right, Batter. You take care.
All right. Good night. Keep up the fight. We're winning.
Yes, we are. Be a cook, eat for free. Right? Gotta test it. Gotta taste it. Just don't burn your mouth. Yeah, Crowder got suspended for 2 weeks on YouTube because he wasn't calling for revolution. Fire in the bowl. Well, August is almost over, and I'm trimming sun leaves. Jeremy Don.
I did. Trimming sun leaves.
Yeah.
Pulling the big ones off to get light up into the center of the plant.
Yeah.
Hey, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. They've already the buds are about maybe about between a half inch and an inch big already. So I just started trimming off all the.
Just yeah. Get rid of all those sugar leaves, all those big fan leaves. Get rid of all that stuff. Now you can make those got some sugar in them. You can make some stuff from that. If you want to crunch those down and make some syrup or some butter or some shit like that. And yes, Huckleberry, I'm a mug club every year for probably the last 3 or 4, I think, if not more. So I'm Crowder. I subscribe to Crowder and the whole Blaze thing, Blaze TV. I wonder if he'd let me. Well, if he's plugged, then I don't know if they'll let me. But I wonder if he would let me restream him over here. That'd be cool as shit. Because I can go get him on Blaze TV and then restream him while we're talking here.
Oh, I've got a stream to share that a lot of you guys might be interested in. It's going to be happening this coming Monday. Look on NASA's YouTube channel. They are going to attempt to launch their new Artemis rocket. They're going back to the moon.
Yeah. Now, is the rocket just a test shot, or is it actual mission?
It's not going to be manned. It's strictly a test fire, but it's the full unit. The solid rocket, the 2 disposable booster engines, the main fuel tank, and then the crew capsule. They're just doing a telemetry run, but they're going to try and make it all the way to the moon with it.
Well, they want to utilize that program.
Yeah, we take all the libs and throw them up there.
Well, there's a whole lot of first for us in this Artemis plan also. I mean, it's first heavy lift for us in a long, long time. First any kind of transportation for first shot at the moon. Since what?
Saturn V.
Since Saturn V. So it's the first for a lot of shit. But it's cool.
They've been working on it for over at least 10 years, if not, I'm sure it's been longer than that.
I'm just happy to see us get back in the fucking rocket business.
Yeah.
We've far too long been counting on the fucking Russians for.
It's good for everybody, like economically.
It is.
Because there's so many subcontractors out there and everything.
I mean, that's one of those things we need to be leading in.
Yeah, they've been spreading around the work and the development of different pieces of it at all the NASA centers across the country. They did some of the testing here in Cleveland at our NASA place. They hired a lot of people to do that too. So,
Well, yeah, I'm more interested in. I'm thinking, you know, what happened to that dual fuselage heavy lift stratosphere plane?
It's still sitting in Mojave.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything new about that in 2 years.
I know the test flights went good. The test flights all went well.
Hey, Don. Hey, Canoe. Hey, Emerald. Hey, Huckleberry. Hey, Battery. Hey, Ragged. Hey, Missouri. Hey, Aaron. Jesus.
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
You're finally here.
Yeah. Well, I logged on and then we were finishing up the last game, but that's just kind of every so often when we get a chance, my nieces and nephews and I will team up on World of Tanks and play a couple games. Kind of,
Nice.
yeah, keep in touch. Even though this was a nephew that he's getting ready to head back to Utah to, I think, finish up his degree this year. So he's all ticked off. Actually, all my nieces and nephews are, because they're the kids that are working their way through college and did it off of scholarships and working their way. So they're not going to owe any money. And then all these other people are getting it paid for now. So
Dude,
they're
I
like,
feel
what
'em.
the heck?
I feel them. I paid fucking tens of thousands of dollars for what little bit of schooling I got. Worth every dime, by the way.
Yeah.
But I paid myself. No fucking loans, no freebies, no paybacks, no damn Joe Biden giveaway fucking money. I'm just sorry.
Yep.
Oh, I told you.
That's what
Go ahead.
they were saying. They're like, this just isn't fair, because now they all got, a lot of them got scholarships, but they worked their butts off through school to get those scholarships.
Dude,
So,
scholarships is earned money, bitch.
right.
I mean, when they
Right.
say, okay, here's $5,000 so you can go to just do whatever you want with it in school funds. But that's $5,000 you got to add to your pile, because you ain't going to school without a pile of money and a job. Right.
Well, and
I'm sorry.
this nephew with that.
This thing is really, this student loan
Yeah.
forgiveness thing is really got, this is a stick up my ass.
Well,
Sorry.
and did you see the
It's like free
analysis they
healthcare.
did? The analysis they did, it's actually going to benefit people that got like liberal arts degrees and stuff like that. Some of the degrees that don't even count, because most other people who work their way through are already paid it off.
But the people that go to community colleges and get vocational degrees or 2-year associate degrees, it doesn't help them for fuck.
Nope.
Sorry. I'm just going to get off of this horse and bow out and
Yeah.
shut the fuck up for a second. So before I pop a goddamn vein here.
I agree with you. And I found out my nieces and nephews that are in college right now, and they're, some of them are working 2 jobs, part-time jobs, whatever. One of them's working 1 full-time, and they're, working their butts off through school to pay for it. So they don't have all the extra loans and stuff at the end of it. So
just like the rest of us did. Just like the rest of us did. We all, when we went to school, we all had a job. Some of us had 2. Some of us had 3.
Hell, I had 2 jobs when I was in high school. What the fuck is that?
I had 2 jobs. Oh, I had 2 jobs, a full-time schedule, and was vice president of the fucking student council at 35 years old. Anyway.
Oh shit. No. I never messed with school government shit. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I wasn't in the class government, but I was in the FFA. I was treasurer, I was secretary, and then I was VP. And for FFA, but I wrestled and played football. Plus, I worked on the farm. Plus, I washed dishes after school at a restaurant.
Dude, my
for
point
$3.
is, you had a full schedule. You had a full lick.
Yeah.
You had a full fucking day across your entire week.
Yep.
Of, I don't know, call it civic related stuff.
Yeah. And I had earned a lot of scholarships. Unfortunately, I was a dumbass when I was younger. Moved to college, drank for 3 months, partied, didn't go to class, and then
I did that. We all did that. Some of us
Yeah.
got past it, others didn't. I know people that
Yeah.
didn't make it past that part.
You know what? I didn't go to a university. I went to a community college, and I got most of all of my mandatory credits. Then I went through what do they call that? The satellite for University of Missouri extension program, and had them take all my credits from the community college and my credits from my associate's degree in paramedicine from the military. Put all of them together, and I got my bachelor's out of that. So
Nice.
I didn't have to do the university tours.
You know, Ragged, we all had successful or somewhat successful careers in crime or partial crime or what I like to refer to as paracrime. It's not quite crime, but it's definitely not, not crime. So, yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying there, Ragged. Ragged the criminal, Ragged the redneck.
Ragged the Karen. I see. I was listening.
Ragged the rogue.
Yeah, he loves that. Yeah.
Rogan coin. Yeah. See it now. He was once Jack the Ripper.
So, I got 3 solar panels up today.
And
Right. I got 3 solar panels up today. And I got 3 solar panels up in the revised design, and I got them all locked down because we're supposed to have some big wind. So I got the entire array is locked down at this point. But we've already been through some big wind, and the 3 seem to have survived well.
nice.
And tomorrow I hope to add 3 more and 3 more and 3 more and 3 more up through 24.
Oh wow. You have to put that much up?
Well, I've got enough space for 24.
On that one stand?
This rack will take 24 panels. Yes.
Oh wow. Oh wow. 24 times 24 is
It's about 7,000 watts of PV. Add to about 6,800 watts that I currently have laying on the ground.
nice.
Oh, I'm definitely a country bumpkin. Ragged.
It's a start.
Yeah.
It's a start. But again, I've just got the design correct. I've just got the right tools, the right bolts, the right everything. I've just got it all tweaked, and I got it all locked down today. I'm hoping that it's not fucking on the neighbor's property 3 sheets to the wind when after the fucking big blow tonight.
Right.
If it survives tonight's test, then I'll put 3 more up and lock those down accordingly.
I just bought a whole new set of tires for my pickup. If you're buying tires, buy them now, because they jumped up a lot this year, and the guy told me they're going up about $5 per tire every few months.
Dude, if you're buying anything, buy it now. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luckily, I know the guy, and I'm getting them at cost, so I'm only paying about $600 for all 4. But if I wasn't getting them at cost through him, I'd be paying right around $1,000. I think $870 before taxes. But with the miles I put on, I also get, make sure I get like Michelin or Goodyear or something like that too, because I put a crap load of miles. I tried the cheapy Walmart ones once, and I swear to God, they did not last 3 months before they were bald. Define exciting, Ragged. I poured concrete and rebuilt a 22 horsepower motor on a lawnmower today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you making
New
a racer?
rings, bearings. What's that?
You're making a racer, huh?
No. A guy I know, he blew the motor, didn't have the money to get a new one. So I told him if he bought the parts, I just rebuilt it for him. So that way he's got his motor. He's like 70 some years old. There's no way he could be out there doing it with a push mower, and he's, couldn't do it. Couldn't afford a new mower. And I told him, for $50 you can buy a rebuild kit and I'll rebuild it for you. So got it going for him today.
No, Ragged Coin. Nobody did anything worth talking about.
I'll
Please
be right
shoot
back.
me and use a 50 cal misery. Okay. Can't be that bad. Sold a keyboard. That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, I need money right now to catch up on my bills, so I decided to sell the one today. I wasn't going to get what it was worth, like on eBay or Reverb, because I ended up we got a Guitar Center the next town over, and that's like the only place that you can buy and sell musical instruments, locally, and they always lowball what they'll offer you compared to like eBay and Reverb prices. They'll look at sales histories, and this particular keyboard is going for anywhere from $150 to $700, depending on condition and everything. I went in and asked for $350, and they gave me $3. So
Hey, Zach.
would have been nice to got the $700, but I'll take $300 for it.
Beats a sharp stick to the eye. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Very cool, sir.
I got a call today about my Ford Probe GT. And the guy, he's a friend of my oldest boys from the service. He's been working on it for about 6 years, 7 years. He calls me today and says, dude, I'm getting a divorce. We got to get this car out of my garage. I've been trying to get it out of your garage for last year. He says, I know. And,
Wow.
yeah.
Getting a divorce. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad. He's like upset. They were high school sweethearts, and he was service related. And it's sad. It's just sad. 2 kids, 8 and 4. He's like one of my kids, but not quite. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just praying for him. He's going through a hard time. She cheated on him and then turned around and now she wants a divorce. It's all fucked up. But
Well, he's probably better off for it. Sounds like.
I don't know.
I know if there's kids involved, I guess it's probably a little late, but getting out early beats the fuck out of having to walk through it all for 20 years.
Well, they've been married for 10 years now. So, hey, John, welcome in. John Zawakis.
Ragged, just because you're divorced doesn't mean they don't still get your money.
Right,
That's not the way it
especially if
works.
there's kids involved. Right. Especially if
Hustle
there's
always wants your money and Wiz's money, and so yeah, I mean that's and I think she wants Singh's money, but I think she just likes him for this. I don't know.
Wait. What did Singh do?
No,
what did it say?
go to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
Right.
I know a guy. He didn't have any kids, and he's worked on the rigs all his life. Was married for about 10 years. They got divorced, and he had to pay her a chunk in alimony. No kids, just the alimony.
Yeah, because he made a lot of money. That's
Right.
why.
Yeah, that's
What
what.
you do in that situation is you plead destitution.
Yeah.
You walk in
Yep.
and you say, "I'm po. I'm so po. I couldn't change my mind, much less hold a fucking job." So
Problem is, he made 180,000 a year, probably.
yeah, you need to find a way to bury some of that
Yeah.
offshore accounts and shit. Shady lawyers, Panama,
No, it's called
Panama.
it's called a safe and gold.
That's true. You could turn it into metal and bury
Cash-
it somewhere or put it
Cash
somewhere.
money for gold.
Dude, it ain't like it used to be anymore. Now the FBI can walk in and take over your fucking safe deposit box if they think that you're, a
Keep it in
terrorist or something.
deposit box. Those things ain't never. You know what? I lost a World War II 9mm Luger, officer's weapon, chrome plated, pearl handled, and a safety deposit box at a fucking bank that I thought was there forever.
Yeah,
The bank,
I agree.
Oh,
I know.
and they didn't inform me about it, and they emptied out all that shit, the properties.
Those cocksucking bastages. I know exactly. There is no safe place to put it anymore.
Unless you
You
got
might be
safe
able to-
in your house or in the ground near your house.
You might be able to pay a lawyer to hold on to it.
No,
It's
you
gonna
gotta
be
have, you gotta be Captain Jack and have a safe. You have it buried into a safe into the ground somewhere, and you draw a map to it so nobody knows where it's at.
So when you finally shuffle off this thing, say, okay, all of my shit is buried 20 feet from the house, just go dig it up. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that. In case of emergency, yeah, you just have a letter. Hey, you get what's buried
Now,
in the spot.
Ragged's got a point. They still got some fucking tax shelters in the Cayman Islands that you can go down there and buy some. You can buy some security to put your shit down there, out of reach of the United States government and everybody else involved.
No, you want to stack some. You want to stack some real estate, gold and silver. That's pretty much all you really want. That's all I would accept. If I'm going to stash money, it's going to be real estate, gold and silver.
Yeah,
I completely agree with real estate.
I agree
But
with all
if
of
you
that,
want-
but here's the problem. Here's the problem with real estate. If you're going to stack gold and silver, you need to have it offshore. And
Yep.
real estate offshore is not as stable as it is onshore. So if you go to a Banana Republic, buy some real estate, 20 years from now, they
You
could
may
change
not
the
know.
government.
Right.
If you go to a more regulated real estate market, pick one, I don't care, then it's going to be
Taxes.
closer tied to the U.S. investment system, banking system, legal system,
I
risk
don't-
system. If you see where I'm going with this,
Well, the land. No, the land. It don't matter. You own. Here in the States anyway, or at least in my state, you buy it, you own it, it's yours. And you turn around and you buy it in the right
Yeah,
place. You don't have much.
okay. I mean, But you still got to pay taxes on it for the next 2,500 million years.
Depends
Or they'll
what.
yank it out from under you.
Depends. Well, then you set up a fund.
I agree. Yes.
You set up a
See,
fund for the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So
I like
I do.
the idea of
Yes.
investing in land. I really do. But yes,
Oh,
the
I agree.
taxes can catch up to you.
The taxes are
definitely.
there. It's a thing. And it still falls within the U.S. legal confines.
Right.
The U.S.
And
compliance.
And I
sphere,
tell you what,
is I call
the IRS has a tendency to use questionable tactics to seize property anyways. And with these 87,000 new things, be careful with property too, because they
Right.
have questionable tactics.
I got to step away, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back.
all right,
Right.
all right, back. But yeah, no, I'm just about. That's where I would put it. And my gold and silver, I don't give a shit about this offshore stuff. No, nobody else is holding my gold or silver. And
You're one of those got it buried in the coffee cans here and there through the yard, aren't you?
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, dude. I there's some old boys around here to where their yards, around their acreage and stuff. They're everybody says that, well, I know one that's probably about 5 miles from me. Everybody knows that old boy has gold and silver everywhere.
Well,
Yeah, but good luck going out there too.
A metal detector don't work here. I've got iron encrusted limestone everywhere.
Well, this old boy, he'll shoot first, ask questions later. Even if he knows you, if you're out there and you're not invited, he will shoot first, ask questions later. So he's one of those.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I stick it in the ground, it won't matter. If you got a metal detector, you can't find it because this whole place has got riddled with I got iron rocks.
Oh, nice. High iron content in the soil.
Yeah.
So nice.
We actually have ore that comes up out of the rock. as it in the valley and stuff, there's places where you throw one rock against another, it sounds like ding. It don't sound like a rock.
Nice. 6 mil an acre? Holy crap, Ragged. Don't buy land in the UK.
Well, they ran out of land about 200 years ago.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's why it's so, yep. God, I was getting irritated that you got to pay 5,000 to 10,000 an acre in some places in the States.
Well, even around here, it was 2 years ago. It was like $2,000 an acre. Now it's like $4,000.
Nice.
Our property values just
there's a property that I was interested in. It's 60 acres. It's got 2 wells on it, 2 newer wells on it. Really good price, less than $1,000 an acre. And I was checking in on it. My neighbors told me, oh, they won't sell it. And then my neighbors entered into a contract to buy it. I was like, oh, you pricks. You told me that they said they wouldn't sell it. So, but they took too long. So now I'm in talks with the people that own it because the people want them to hold on to it for a year or two so they can buy it and then want to finance through them. I was like, no, I'll get it bought and I'll finance it through the bank, need be or whatever. But so, because that's what they said. They're like, we're not a bank. We're not going to finance. And that's what they want to do. It's like, oh, no worries. I gotcha. So, yeah. Around here, man, it's cutthroat. You go to the person, you don't believe anybody because they'll tell you, oh, they're not going to sell it. And then they'll run out there and talk to them.
Yeah, and then they'll buy it. And then, oh, yeah, the guy doesn't want to sell.
Yeah, yep. And I believed him. And I didn't go talk to the person, and I should have. But all it did is cost me maybe about 8 months. It was the land I was looking. I told you about it earlier in the year. I was looking at it, and then I said it fell through. So
right.
But Yep. 500 an acre in Eastern Oregon. Dang, that's a good price. 500 an acre. It hasn't been under 500 an acre here since the early 90s. And this is sand hills, so it's wheat ground and pasture land. Did you just seize up, Emerald? Oh, yep, he locked up. So how's Canoe doing?
I had a decent day, I suppose. Made a little bit of money.
I was thinking about you today. If I didn't have to get those darn tires, because I mean my tires are almost bald. If I didn't have to get those tires and brakes and alignment and everything done on my pickup, I was sitting there thinking about those cameras you were talking about. .35 millimeter, and especially where you got darkroom equipment, that's a gold mine. Real photography.
There's a limited market. It's not like, there's a lot of people interested in photography and equipment, but they're all in the digital nowadays.
Yeah.
So you're only going to find people that are, over 40 years old that are going to be interested in 35 mil.
The people that still understand the art that goes into photography and producing your own pictures, and not just mass photography with the digital. The people that understand the art and using the darkroom, producing your own stuff. And one of my grandpas, he was actually a cowboy in his later years. He went through a photography course, and I've got all of his books through the College of Photography.
30-minute warning. Yeah.
Good news is some of the loads on Friday got canceled, so I don't have to go in at 4:30. I have to go in at 6 instead of 4:30. So I get an extra hour and a half of sleep tomorrow night.
No, I hear you. Yeah. But my point was, I got money like that. I'd buy a bunch of land, and I got a city to build.
And see, I don't have a lot of money.
I will build Emerald City. If I had the money, if I had that kind of money to where I'm just, lottery kind of deal, yeah.
That's what I tell everybody. I spend my money pretty fast, but I buy things that are equitable. So I don't have a lot of money, but I've got some equity built up in different lots.
You don't spend money. Now that it's a distinction, but you don't spend money.
You invest it, right?
Invest money. You buy things that have a return, whether in resale value or in production of income.
Right.
Okay, that's how you handle money. Those are the two things you can buy. The only thing disposable you will ever buy is food. You know what I'm saying? If you follow those rules. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I completely. Even my cell phones anymore are the cheap cell phones. I don't go after the. I used to always go after the high dollar, $1,000, $1,200 cell phones. Now I get the $150 cell phone. So
they're all the same now. It's just
I refuse to pay more than $150 thereabouts for a phone.
Right.
It's ridiculous because then they'll load it up with so many apps that it slows down, and the next year you got to buy another one. Just like, And the iPhones are notorious. Apple does that all the time. Heck, they admit it. They'll come up with all sorts of extra apps to slow down the phones to get people to buy the new ones.
Sorry about that. Little gnat bug.
Take care of. Oh wait, who's John?
John Sweckers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's taking off.
there you go.
Hey, Hawk's in chat. Welcome in, Hawk. Fire in the motherfucking boat. Hell yeah.
Is Don still playing with himself? That's more than a couple taps.
Well, what do you care what Don's doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I go play with myself. I get a fresh drink. I kiss the wife. I pet the dog. I go out to the building. I mean, what the fuck does it matter? Did I say, well, I'm going to go take a shit and, that's all I'm going to do? No, I didn't say that. I said, I'll be back. I try to be tasteful about it.
That's what I buy too, Zach. I like the Android phones.
But I'm with all of you. I'm an Android guy. I'm a Samsung phone guy.
Yep.
I'm not going to pay over $150 for a phone. $200 and it better fucking $200 for a phone. But I better get a happy ending with that.
Yeah. Yep.
I got a Samsung A20 that I absolutely love.
That's what I got.
Just been real blessed with Samsung phones.
Yep. And this Samsung A20 is basically, they keep doing it. It's like basically the previous year's S series. So they just put the A20 and then keep producing it an extra year. And so they're really good phones.
I came to the A20 from an S8. You're absolutely right.
I had the S8 Plus, and I went to these. I just got tired of spending that much money on them all the time.
I won't own a platform I can't hack straight out of the box. All of my phones are fucking hacked straight out of the box. I put shit on it that opens it up and
Right.
You root them.
I root it immediately. That way I can put my Wi-Fi on it. I can put my Bluetooth suite on it. I can put my Metasploit hack shit on it. Everything.
I break so many phones at work if they're these smartphones with big screen. Even if I put them in a protective case, I'll lean over a Raptor or something and just snap it. So I started using a flip phone at work. That's my work phone, is a flip phone, because I don't break it all the time. And it's only like a $40 flip phone.
Man, I had a StarTAC that was still the greatest phone on the fucking planet. I swear it was. I love flip phones. Flip phones, yep. I dig them. I have a stack of world international Nokias that I take for GSM bands and other European. And if you got to go somewhere outside of the United States that the Samsung won't pick up, that used to be the case. I used to have to carry a separate phone to do GSM versus to do Europe versus the United States, and even a third phone if you're going to do Japan.
Now, I will admit, the area I'm in, it's not very populated. They don't put a lot of money into cell towers out here, so cell coverage is pretty spotty. I have honestly contemplated a sat phone.
So, my experience with cell phone, and I have a lot of experience with cell phone, particularly 4G, 3G, even down through 2G, both how to jam it, how to hack it, and how to get the best signal out of it. The long and the short is real simple. The area of the United States, 99% of the area of the United States is covered with cell phone coverage. If you're in a spot where you're not getting good cell phone coverage by itself, then you can get a cell phone booster, or you can get a directional antenna, or there are numerous things that you can do to enhance the signal to get many, many more bars and much better data through
I've got
your system.
a booster in the house, and then I've got a mobile booster in the pickup.
There you
If I
go.
get over 100 feet away from the pickup, though, then I lose that.
I got the same thing in the Jeep, exactly, and in the house,
Yep.
exactly. So yes, dude. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Yeah. Around here, you have to have a booster. It's just there's
You
a
have
couple
to.
strips through here that just don't have much.
But that lets you get out. It does.
Right.
It makes the difference between getting a signal and not getting a signal. It does.
Oh, I tell you what, without my pickup, like if I'm with somebody else that doesn't have a booster, I'll be running around no bars. With that booster in my pickup, I'll admit I've got 5 bars. And LTE, it's full strength. I mean, those boosters are pretty handy. And the one for my pickup was only like $120. It wasn't too bad.
Dude, I got the $600 Wilson booster and put it in the RV. And reach out and got the matching double directional Yagi antennas.
Nice.
So I'm set. And that thing, I swear, I can get 40 megs just about anywhere. I mean, in the middle of Tennessee, I was coming off the mountain and I was surfing the web at 25 megs. I was carrying on a conference call at work.
Now, the one in my house, it's a different story.
Coming off the mountain on Interstate 40 between Nashville and Memphis. Yeah, it was glorious.
Nice. I tell you what, with the one in my house, though, where I got the bigger one, the little pricier one, my neighbors love me because it even boosts their phones.
I bet they do. Yeah.
Hi, Kimmy.
But it does make a difference. It does make a difference.
It does. Yeah. And I wrapped my house in metal. So, that's what I do for a living is metal roofing. So I wrap my whole house in metal. And you want to talk about killing a cell phone signal? Yeah, I definitely had to have a booster after that because there was no signal getting into my house.
So that's called in classified space, that's called a skiff. So all of that metal is attached to ground, which means there's no signals getting in or getting out. Well,
right.
Not no signals, but minimum signals.
Yeah.
And everything that does get through will be distorted. That said, we use those in classified space. You got to work in a skiff.
Oh,
nice.
Security compartmentalized information facility is what it's called. Secure compartmentalized information. Yeah.
I always joke around with people when they tell me that I need a aluminum foil hat. I tell them I don't need one. I got a house that does it.
It sounds like it. But you definitely need an antenna outside of that to get some signal in there.
Yep, it's mounted on the roof, and I couldn't even. Actually, I tried to originally mount it right onto the roof, and that metal was messing with it so bad. I had to buy the stand that puts it about 3 foot up at the peak, and then it sets on.
Right, and at that point, that metal becomes a ground plane and increases or enhances your reception.
That must be why. This thing is insane. I've got neighbors 2 houses down that they said when I put that in, their signal went up. So my house basically is working as one big antenna to help it. Then that makes sense.
It sounds like it. Yep.
Nice.
It sounds like
and
it.
I didn't
all
do
your
it on
metal is a
purpose.
ground plane. Well, it just happens like that, and you're lucky.
Yeah.
Because trust me, you could be, a non-metal house with non-enhanced perception sitting around some sort of, iron rock or something like that won't let you get a goddamn radio signal in there to save your ass.
Right.
I've seen those places.
And really the only reason I did it is because I sell the metal so I can get it cheap. So, I was sitting there, it's like, I need new siding. I thought about doing stucco, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to save the money. That metal will last 50 years easy. So I just put metal on it, on everything.
Hey, Battery and Huck And guys that want to learn about ham, you know what ham is doing a lot of these days? Software defined radio, SDR. There are some USB SDR, software defined radio dongles out there that are, what, 3 inches long, that plug straight into a USB port, and they're really high powered receivers. And so you can plug these up to a standard coaxial antenna. You can receive anything
Take care,
on them,
Canoe.
from TV to HF
Yeah.
to UHF to slow scan TV to anything.
Canoes, you taking off, brother?
Yeah, it's been. I've been up since like 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Right on there.
Dude, have a
Yeah.
good night.
Yes, God bless you and dream well, Patriot.
yeah,
Thanks
catch
for coming.
y'all later.
Yeah, we're real interested to see how your job goes, man. So you got to keep us up to date.
Will do.
Yeah,
Good
good
luck,
luck
brother.
with that.
Hope everything works out for you. I really do.
Yeah.
Really do. Keep us
Right.
posted.
Peace.
Peace.
And
So,
I-
anyway,
And I'm gonna have to drop out too. I'm gonna go ahead and do that at this juncture because I'm probably gonna lose power here in a few minutes anyway. So
all fine. Leave me with Sing then.
I can see the love happening right now.
Oh, God.
gotta leave everybody with Sing. That's yeah. Never leave Sing in charge. Never leave Sing.
Hey, Ragged, are you a ham? Because I'm a ham. Are you a pepper?
But-
Because I'm a pepper.
Right on, Emerald. I'll keep it going till the top of the hour if Don's cool with that.
That's
All
cool. 13 minutes, 12 minutes. That'll be fine.
Dream well, Patriots. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ragged,
take care.
KD4KWY is my call. You can look me up on QSO or QRL or ARRQ. Yeah, whatever. On the web.
I'll take care, Huck, but we're sticking around till the top of the hour, so you got 12 minutes left.
Yeah, we're gonna
Hey.
kick it around a little bit. Stay safe. Yeah.
Emerald left, so Huck's out. So
Yeah, she doesn't care for us. She tolerates us
Yeah.
to get to Huck to Emerald.
yep. And she likes us because we tell him that he needs to unbutton a button or two for Huck. So so we're good in her book.
So when we tell Emerald to wear something slutty, then she's like, okay, yeah, she.
Yep. She's like, right on. These guys are good to me.
I understand.
You're welcome, Huck.
It's been so long since I've done a QSL card, Ragged, that I don't really know what to tell you, brother. But radar truck and the airplane, you're right. I do. I need a big old fat radar truck. I was thinking about that today. I was like, for $1,000, I can turn my own commercial radar up here. Simple, easy, peasy. The question is, what is the Area 51 EW range across the street going to say when I do turn this thing up? Because they will see it and they will have questions. What the fuck will be the first things out of their mouth? Where the fuck did that come from?
You'll get one of those unwanted visits.
You know what? I'm thinking, yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
They don't play around with that type of stuff if it starts interfering with their signals.
Well, yeah, they get a lot of leeway on their range. In other words, that's why they live out here in the desert. So
Right.
Nobody will fuck with them. So no smart ass dummies like Uncle Don will come out here and turn his own radar up and start interfering with shit. And that's pretty much what it would be. On the other hand, we do live in a free society, and that's one of the things that I'm kind of allowed to do.
Right.
So, knowing the rules like I do, and having there's a time where I used to be a licensed, I had an FCC ticket with the radar endorsement. which would allow me to work on most X and K band radars.
Oh, nice.
Navigation radars. They're just simple navigation radars, which is all this is. But being right across the street from the EW range, dude, they're gonna say something. I know it. But yeah, I'm a piss off the government guy too. So platoon.
I had a couple uncles that in the 60s and 70s they got into putting up a lot of the different towers and stuff, and then they got into computers right around that same time, when a lot of it through the 80s, when a lot of the computers were really under big time development, and they were actually doing computer stuff before computers became a common thing. I tell you what, when they retired, they had worked in computer stuff all their lives. When they retired, they were both worth a fortune.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's kind of what happens if you're. I'm like that. I started in telco. I do voice. I do networks. I'm a Cisco router jockey from the very beginning. I'm a wire between my teeth kind of guy. I always have been.
nice.
My degree's in electrical engineering. I fucking dig the shit out of this stuff. And I love it when the youngsters come up and say, "Oh, old man, you don't know what the fuck you're doing." Yeah. Bring that monkeypox shit over here. Watch me smack it down, bitch.
I know my one uncle, he worked for the last several years just out of his home office.
Oh, absolutely. I've been home officing for the last 6 years, brother.
Nice.
And they pay me a lot of money to do it. And I'm not trying to sound, blow my up. That's my shit. That's my game. That's my jam. I love that.
If you've got a success, blow toot your own horn now. May as well if you succeeded in something.
I started to learn electronics when I was 9 years old. I saw it at the fucking local fair. Did I ever tell you my story? I learned amateur radio. That was my key to learning electronics, which was my key to getting into networks and computers and everything else. 9 years old, I went to the fair, and the local amateur radio joint had a stand, and I got to talk on the mic, and from there I was hooked. They gave free lessons. The dude would pick me up once every 2 weeks or once a month. I eventually passed the novice class with 5 words a minute of Morse code and basic electrical theory when I was 9 years old.
You remember the VIC 20s where you could write your own games?
I do. Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I was
play on one at school. Yeah.
Yep. When I was around the same age, my parents got a VIC 20, and you could go through and write your own games, and that really got me into it. I was into computers all the way up till I was like 20 or so, and then I just fell off. I lost interest for some reason, and then got into just took more of a heat towards construction.
I never thought about it as a career until it just naturally turned into a career. I really didn't.
Gotcha. Yep.
It was the thing that I did. It was my hobby. It was the thing that I enjoyed, and I wanted to learn more and more and more about amateur radio, then electronics. Then, of course, through the 80s, it was all electronics. In the 90s, it was all networks.
Right.
Telco, routers, B8ZS, T1s, T3s, fucking then the fast fiber networks and those kinds of things. Anyway.
The irony is, my two best friends that we were inseparable from the time we were kids all the way through school, still are best friends. They weren't into computers that much when we were younger, but they're both computer techs now.
There you go.
And I was the one into computers, but didn't even get anything close to being a computer tech.
Okay.
Kind of a weird, deal. But I when I started doing construction, I really liked construction. So kind of like you really liked the computers. I really liked taking an old house and making it new again type of thing. So
if you do what you like in your life, you'll never work a day. I mean, you know the old
right,
saying,
right,
but dude, I've never known the drudgery of doing something that I hated doing. Because if it
yeah,
ever got that bad, I could just flip. I'd just say, well, fuck you. I'll go somewhere else. And I did.
right.
And it was easy.
And that's why it bugs me so bad that they're trying to take that away from the construction side. I was like, not that I mean, I don't mind learning something new. It does bug me that they're trying to, oh, Ragged, I've got a Pong game. The Pong game we had when we were kids. I've got it. And I've also got an Atari 2600, and I've got about 70 games for that Atari.
I had a VIC 29, Commodore 64. I had them all. Had them all.
Yep. I just
I still
remember those
can't
VIC
code for
20s.
fuck. I still can't code for fuck. I'm a hardware guy. I can literally taste bits as they come across the line, down to the zeros and the ones, the 0 volts and the 5 volts, or actually it's negative 5 volts and positive 5 volts. But I digress.
I
But I can't
oh
code.
my bad.
I cannot write code. I can't write BASIC. I can steal fucking scripts. I can steal bash, but I can't write code. I just can't do it.
I just remember that those VIC 20s, how cool it was. And then when you goofed up, typed in the wrong thing, you found out, oh, you can change the game if you put in just a few different. Yeah. So then you started playing around with it, doing your own thing with it. It was, back then it was a lot of fun.
That was called hacking. Doing something
Nice.
that wasn't in the instruction set. And seeing a different turnout.
Yeah. I wish I would have stayed more up on it, because I basically, over the last 6 years, have been having to relearn everything. But plus, from the time I was in it in the early 2000s, still into it, to now, it's a whole different ball game.
It is, but it's always constantly challenging. It's
right.
always something new. You always, like, the things that I was learning in 2000 were basic Windows Server stuff. Now it's so much more advanced. There's so many more integration options, protection options, just a lot of different options on a lot of different levels.
Right.
It's different. It is different from then to here, but if you're in it, then you grew in that and you understand why it's different, and you kind of learned along the way. Instead of having to catch up, you just spent the last 20 years watching it grow and learning with it. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep. It makes sense.
But it's cool
I
as
wish
fuck.
I would have. Yeah.
Dude, I love what I do. I'm 60 years old. I'm almost 61 years old. I love what I do. I really do.
You talked about coding. I don't think I could do coding anyways, because my one buddy Jason, that's what he does for a living. And he sits in a cubicle, literally in Kansas City, in a cubicle, and just enters numbers basically all day, from what I understand.
The thing about coding, though, is now it's getting to the point where you can code from anywhere. So you don't have to sit in the cubicle anymore. You can sit in your office at your house or your RV or some other place in a park or whatever. You can code
And I
from
know
anywhere.
why this RV life and van life and all that stuff is erupted, because a lot of people doing that type of work, they just work out of their RV and travel.
I was in my RV all last year while we were building this house.
Nice.
For almost an entire year, I worked out of an RV. Yes.
And that would be cool, because you get to see the nation and you're getting a paycheck.
Absolutely. So for at least the next 5 years before I get out of the corporate world, that's exactly what I'm going to do. What me and the wife are going to do. We're going up to Portland here in the not too distant future, maybe even the next couple of weeks. Not Portland, the Oregon coast. Love to see 100 years into the future, Dom. Yeah, I would like to see 100 years into the future too. Sadly, I can't. I'm not very young mentally. I'm an old guy mentally. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm probably the epitome of old white guy fucker. Old fucking white guy. Oh well, there you go then. Just leave me. All right. Well, if he doesn't jump back up in here, then I'm probably gonna close it down here in the next couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for Don. Get a Jeep. I got a Jeep. I got a Jeep. I got a cool Jeep. As a matter of fact. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Guess I'm going to bid you all a fond adieu. Mr. Plurality left me. He doesn't care. He hates me. I understand. It's the free health care. I know it is. All righty, boys and girls. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to shut it down. And toodles. Take care.